Hello there and welcome to my art studio. Today I'm going to be reworking an old rose painting that I did in acrylics. This is something that I did quite a few months ago, and of course it's not finished, but I honestly just totally lost the inspiration for it. I just really didn't like this painting, and for some reason I couldn't get it to work. You know, I'm sure you've been there too if you're a painter. It's like there's just some paintings that whatever you try and do, they just don't want to work, and this was one of them. However, that being said, many months later, I feel that pull to recreate it and revisit this painting with one change, and that is the medium. So today I have been inspired to get my oils back out. It's been a very long time, but I think I just really miss that feeling with oils, the vibrancy, the buttery consistency, and also you can get to maneuver the paint around a lot better. So whenever I'm struggling with a painting, going to oils with it can sometimes help because it's a bit more, maneuverable. And there's a lot of worries about using oils and acrylics together. So really the rule is you can't use acrylics over the top of oils. That's because oils actually take a really long time to cure, and acrylics are very fast drying. So if you paint acrylics over the top of the oil, the paint will crack. However, you can use oils over the top of acrylics that are fully dry, and this has been many months, so it's definitely dry. Now I think with oils, the reason why I love them is this lovely buttery rich consistency in the paint. But also I feel like the colours are a lot more vibrant, and I think there's just this quality about oils that cannot be replicated. And I use very good acrylics. I use golden paint acrylics, so it's not the quality of the acrylic paint, but for some reason oils just really feel different. They feel different to me as the painter, and I think they give a very different experience. The way that they kind of blend with each other, you can see that there's also this mixture between lovely soft blends, but also those harsher lines which you can have as well. So I am using a reference photo for this painting, and I'm really trying to keep it quite loose and impressionistic. I want to not give away all the details, but I just want enough so that the viewer can kind of feel like they're immersed in the painting and get this expressive feeling from the paint, from the brush strokes, from the colors, and that's what I really love. And actually part of that is the initial layers that I felt were a failure have added to this so much, because there's the many layers of texture, and from those initial layers that I actually didn't like have actually ended up giving so much to the painting. So in a way I'm so grateful for those layers, because they're adding a story to the painting, and I think that's what's beautiful about art and paintings. To me, it's actually not about the finished product at all. It's about the story. It's about how it got there, and it's like watching a film. You don't just want the ending, although you anticipate the ending, but it's the whole story that makes you really connect emotionally with that film. And I feel the same way about painting, and it really is just such a joy to come back to oils. Oils is very much how I started as an artist, and it's definitely something that I want to continue on over the next few weeks. So if you have a painting that is sat in your corner or sat on a shelf or in your sketchbook that just feels like you had to leave it in the middle of the process because it wasn't working, this is my challenge for you, is to pick up that painting, but it has to be from a good place. It has to be from a place from love, from inspiration, from excitement. And I would encourage you to bring in a different medium, whether that's oils, whether that's acrylics, maybe it's watercolor, maybe it's charcoal or gold paint or something really textural. Bring in a different element, and I think that can just give you a different angle into creating that piece of artwork that has been sat there waiting to be finished. And if you'd like more guidance and help to paint florals, especially with this impressionistic style, I'm going to be opening up again my floral class very soon. So you can join the waitlist below. That means you get foremost access, because it will be a closed amount. So if you'd like to kind of take your floral painting that little bit further and gain more confidence, then yeah, I'll drop the link to the waitlist below. Thank you so much, as always, for joining me on this crazy art journey. I appreciate you so much, and have a beautiful creative day. Bye.